So there's a huge shift happening in the music industry right now, and it's happening right before your eyes. And as with most industry shifts, people tend to ignore it and they get left behind. And in this case, it could cost you a lot. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about that shift and tell you exactly what you can do about it. Hey, and welcome to Music Space, where we help working musicians just like you learn how to quickly and easily make a living with your craft. So if you're new here to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded. Now really quickly, before we jump into this video, if you're a musician looking to level up and make more money, make more passive income, I'm advising all musicians like this to start a YouTube channel today. And I'm not kidding, right now, YouTube continues to be the biggest growth opportunity for musicians to thrive and make money. And that's why I created the YouTube QuickStart course just for you. This course will help you get up and running on YouTube and making money really quickly. And the best part is it's completely free. So definitely jump down in the description of this video and get instant access to that course. Okay, so here's the landscape. What's happening is right now, musicians are still depending on gigs to try to make more money and level up their career. So they're trying to get better gigs, higher paying gigs, and all of that. And while this is okay, and some musicians can do fairly well doing this if you're lucky enough to land these higher paying gigs, it's likely not going to get you to that level to where you're full-time and supporting yourself with just doing gigs alone. The musicians and artists that are able to just do gigs and make a full-time income only represent about 5 to 10% of the musician community that does gigs. And the problem with this is that this strategy represents an older method of musicians trying to level up and make money. When you think about it, it really sounds just like what people were doing in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. They were just, jockeying for gigs. And it was understandable during that time because that was kind of one of the only ways that musicians got out there and made money. But the shift that's happening, and this is really important, that shift is moving away from that traditional method of just trying to make money from gigs, and it's moving toward the online creator economy. And a lot of musicians simply don't understand the magnitude of that shift that's happening from this to that online creator economy. And if you don't learn the things that I'm about to share with you in this video, you will be left behind. So let me help you understand this. So you know how there have been different ages or revolutions, such as the industrial age that happened from like the mid 1700s to the mid 1800s. And these revolutions and the Industrial Revolution represented the main way that people made money and they had job security. And then came the science and mass production age or revolution. And then after that, of course, the digital information age that we're in now. And all of these revolutions changed the course of history. And the key part to get here is, again, it's the main way that people made money. Because what happened in these ages or revolutions, the economy grew and it changed. And so now, currently, we are in the online creator economy. The creator economy is now being touted as the next big revolution, and it represents one of the main ways that people are getting job security and making money. And here's the great part about the creator economy for you and I as musicians. It's almost like it was made for us because literally creation is what we do as musicians and artists. There are literally artists and musicians right now that are making millions of dollars, have celebrity status, have huge fan bases, all from just uploading videos on a social media platform. But you're still hoping that a record producer or somebody is going to show up at this small club that you play at from time to time and offer you some big record deal or something. My friend, I'm telling you, that time has passed. And if you want to make money and be well known and get celebrity status and get all of these things that we've always wanted as a musician in today's age, you need to be moving toward the online creator economy. So here's what you need to be doing, and this is key. Right now, you need to be going all in on at least one social media platform. And what I mean by going all in is that you need to be thinking about at least one of these platforms in the same way that you would think about a bar or a club or some venue that you really want to play at. Like that one venue that all of the cool musicians and all of the great musicians hang out and play at, that it's, everybody wants to be at. You need to be thinking about one of these social media platforms like that. For example, like thinking about what you need to do to get into that venue. Think about what you need to be doing to be a player on one of these platforms. Whatever type of band, artist, or musician you're trying to be it original or whatever, you need to be putting out some videos on these platforms that showcase that. And you also need to be putting some content out on that platform that kind of shows and represents who you are as a person. And that part is really important too, because I talk about all the time now where what people want is a relationship with you. It's no longer, again, this, I'm up here and I'm the big star and everybody else is over there. No, there's a closeness and people want that relationship. And the way that they're getting that now is the personalized content that shows who you are as a person on these platforms. So you absolutely need to be putting your mark in the sand, so to speak, on at least one of these platforms and showing people who you are and what you have to offer musically. And right now, the biggest players in this game are TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, which is why at the beginning of this video, I recommended you starting a YouTube channel. I'm not kidding about that. It's one of the biggest opportunities for musicians right now. And these three platforms in particular are in a huge competition right now. And I mean huge. TikTok is trying to keep up with Instagram. Instagram is trying to keep up with TikTok. YouTube is doing their thing to keep up with both of them, and on and on. And the great part about it is it's the creators that are benefiting from it. I know you've noticed it. YouTube right now has YouTube Shorts, which is trying to keep up with the short form content on TikTok. Instagram has Instagram Stories and Reels and all of that kind of stuff, trying to keep up with each other. There's a huge competition that's happening. And I'm telling you, in that competition, all of the benefits are just raining down on the creators, and specifically and particularly musicians and artists like you and I. And it's so incredibly easy to get in and become a player on these platforms. You literally just take out your phone, record yourself performing something or rehearsing something even, and upload it to a social media platform. And you do that consistently over and over, where people can get to know you and you become a player. You start to gain some traction, you start to gain a fan base, you start to get followers and subscribers and all of that, because people are liking what you're doing. And again, here's the cool part. In this competition, what keeps happening is these platforms are lowering their requirements to help creators get in and start making money really quickly. So for example, YouTube in particular used to have this rule of, you had to have so many subscribers. I think it was like 10,000 subscribers or something like that to get in the YouTube Partner Program, which is what they call their AdSense program, where you make money from ads. But now it's like 1,000 subscribers and the watch time hours has gone down and things like that. And Instagram is just really giving you followers and subscribers just for uploading reels to Instagram. And the organic reach on TikTok, that platform in particular, is absolutely nuts. You can upload a video, just an average person can upload a video and go viral overnight. So you got to get in on this while these changes are happening, and the getting is good before it gets saturated and people start to catch on to it and all of that kind of stuff. And then, it gets a little bit harder to be successful on the platforms. Now, again, out of all of these platforms, YouTube is the one that I recommend because it seems to offer more opportunities, or a wider variety of opportunities, for musicians and artists to make money. And also, if you want to go deeper into social media and really dive into understanding the things that it takes to be successful on social media, you may want to check out my social media masterclass, and you can check that out at the link in the description of this video. But in the meantime, you definitely want to get started on social media and go all in on it. And these videos will help you out in that process.